Today on Pat's Car Garage, easy transfer case oil change. So the specific oil you need is ATF plus 4 for the transfer case, but let's be honest here, it's a transfer case. Use whatever transmission fluid that your transmission takes. Most of the transmissions on the Jeeps, they take ATF plus 4, so that's what also goes into the transfer case. Now, before you start, make sure you loosen the top, the fill plug first, because if you get the drain plug out and the fill plug is stuck, you're screwed. So once that's loose, then you can start draining. Get a little pan ready underneath the transfer case to catch all that nonsense. You're not supposed to put diff oil in the transfer case, you're supposed to put transmission fluid. Nice. It really is the curse of those catch cans for oil that no matter where you place it, it always misses it and goes all over the garage floor. But I mean, the good news is that at least the oil is not some black tar-like substance that's never been changed. It's still red, so clearly it still had some life, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now, I'm going to wait for that to finish dripping, and in the meantime I'm going to clean up the drain plugs. So the official torque spec is 30 to 40 foot-pounds, which is, I don't know how many Newton meters, but you know, just put it on there tight enough. Now, in order to make the change easy, what you need is simply, you know, a little fluid transfer pump. I've got one here. Camera's not on autofocus, but you know, you just get one of these and you use it to suck some fluid in and put it into the transfer case. Officially, you need to put 1.5 liters in for the NP 242, which this is. However, I'm going to put all the capacities and recommended fluids down in the description so you can reference them for whichever transfer case you have. Okay, there you go. Now it's full. Okay, now I just gotta let the excess drip out and close that up, clean up the threads also on the fill plug, and that's it. Now, the easiest way to change out power steering fluid without risking to introduce air or whatever, having to bleed the system or anything special like that, is you just get yourself a turkey baster, an empty bottle, and you open up the reservoir. You suck as much fluid as you can out. Ugh. You know what, before I make a mess out of this, I'm going to put some paper towels around here. Okay, well I put a little bit too much on the first time. It's up to the hot mark. There's going to be a cold mark and a hot mark. I accidentally got it up to the hot mark, but that's not a big problem. So basically what you do now is you start the car and you just turn your steering wheel from lock to lock, and you do that a couple of times until I'd say about like 3 times in each direction, and then you come back and you repeat this, and you do this about 3 times or until the fluid starts to go clear. Once the fluid starts going clear, basically, I mean, there's no point in keep doing it, so just drive your car normally around for a week or so, and then just redo this every now and again, a few times, until you have replaced basically all the power steering fluid, and then you'll have fresh fluid without having to pull any lines off or anything like that. So. Okay, so the fluid's still pretty dirty, so clearly this is working. I typically buy 2 liters of fluid and just try to go through all the fluid, because obviously this method is a little bit wasteful, but power steering fluid is not the most expensive commodity in the world, so. It's still coming out as black death, basically, so. Nailed it. Right, so you get the idea. Basically, you repeat this process as many times until eventually the fluid's going to start coming out clear. And then, like I said, drive your car around for a week or so, like you normally would, and then you can just recheck, you can redo this process once to see if the fluid really comes out clear. Because eventually it starts mixing a little bit. Now what we're doing is we're just pushing the old fluid back into the reservoir and slowly replacing it with new fluid. But once you got all that fluid, new fluid in, you'll see it's going to come out clear. And then, you know, just do it maybe once more, because there might be old stuff left around in there. But basically, once it starts coming out clear, you're finished.